and welcome back to Inside Zed. Today, we will return to the special weapons and cover the Bestowed Aeronomics Model 23. The weapon, commonly referred to as the jet gun, is the power weapon only available in the transit game mode. This weapon is very different to weapons of our past, as this weapon must be built from various parts scattered around various locations in transit. First, I will inform you on where to acquire these parts to build this weapon. First and foremost, the area in which this weapon can be built is at the workbench at the town. This is the only place in transit where the weapon can be built. The first part found is the jet engine. The jet engine can be found in the tunnel between the bus depot and the diner. The next piece can be found after the power has been activated in the heart of the power station. The third piece is found right before you get to the town, hidden in the fog inside the cabin in the woods. To acquire the last component needed, you must journey deep into the cornfield. Inside this cornfield lies the final part hidden inside the heart of the prototype. Once each of these components are acquired, you must take them back to the workbench at the town and add it to your build. Keep in mind you can only hold one part at a time. Once the final piece is added, you will now be able to take the jet gun. First, I must make one thing perfectly clear. This is not a wonder weapon. This is a piece of equipment. Since the Bestowed is a piece of equipment, it will not take up a weapon slot. This gives you more freedom to choose exactly how you want to play. But due to the fact that it is an equipment piece, it cannot be packed a punch and it cannot be stored in the fridge at the farm. Because the Bestowed is made from a jet engine, it works somewhat like a portable weaponized jet engine. When fired, the weapon will suck in Zeds and grind them into little pieces in the engine, into a glorious display of flesh. This effect delivers an instant kill at any round. The effect is not instant, however, as the weapon takes 2 seconds to spin up before firing, so take heed of your surroundings when firing. In addition to taking time to fire, the Bestowed does not give you points and will suck you into an oncoming horde if you are not careful. If the weapon begins drawing you closer to the hordes, just simply take a few steps back. The weapon does not have a magazine size, but instead has an overheat time, and unlike previous weapons, the Bestowed can break. How close it is to breaking is determined by a pressure gauge on the front of the weapon. The weapon will overheat and explode after 15 seconds of continuous fire. Do not worry too much though, the pieces will scatter within a few feet from where the weapon broke. Gathering the pieces will allow you to rebuild it, but keep in mind that it can only be built at the town. If you do not want to have to rebuild it, you can simply wait for it to cool down. However, the cooldown time is very long, at roughly 90 seconds, and you must have the weapon equipped when cooling, as it does not cool down while in your inventory. A partially unknown trait of the Bestowed is that you can use the jet power to levitate for a short period of time after a jump or fall. This is incredibly useful if you are worried about fall damage or a horde of hungry Zeds below you. In conclusion, the Bestowed Aeronomics Model 23 is a very interesting weapon, requiring careful use and patience, and has become one of my personal favorites. However, it simply cannot match the greatness of the past. It seems sometimes the old ways are best. Be sure to join me in the future for more guides to continue your training. Farewell.